Alright, what's going on everyone? I am Eggadash, and I'm not such an egghead. So, I had to look up a walkthrough to figure this out. The judge wants to know what's strange about this photo. So, I thought it was something to do with the costume, but I like pointed at like the chest or something, you know, thinking that the whole thing would suffice. But what we're actually supposed to do is go to the pants. And, let's say, it's this person here, of course, or maybe that wasn't a specific enough location. You mean the new samurai? What is wrong with that? At the time of the murder, Mr. Ungar was in his own room, which means that this new samurai is a... So this isn't the same as before. If you think that's all it takes, you should reconsider your choice of occupation. Urk, I think it's about time you retired. Judge is going to slam down his cannibal. Oh, there's no problem with this photo after all! So, I think this is the I get a guilty verdict. Okay, so apparently I pointed it like the wrong location or something. I'm pretty sure the walkthrough said to point to the pants. Okay, there we go. I had to put it like down a little bit more. I would like to direct the court's attention to this in one area right here. Well, what are you pointing to? His ankles! If you could see this person's ankle, that would be one thing. However, you can't. And what does that mean? The nickel samurai in this photo could not have been Mr. On Guard. What is the meaning of this? We're going to give him checks for Ventureth. I wonder if you would care to elaborate with actual facts, that is. Let's take a look at the Nickel Samurai's poster. So, let's pay particular attention to the area around the bottom of the hakama. So you can see the ankles. His socks! You can see his socks! So, are we saying that the costume was on wrong, essentially? Exactly. However, in this photo, Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his hakama up just to walk. So, it sounds like, it's maybe someone shorter than On Guard. ... There's only one explanation for this. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. Remember. Alright. I think I've turned things around for myself this time, or at least saved myself from instant guilty. That's curious! Huh? What is? Edgeworth is unusually calm today. Yeah, that's kind of just how he is. At least it's not fucking Von Karma. That's true. He's just letting the trial run itself. It's as if he's only along for the ride. Along for the ride? What do you mean by that? I can only think that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all. So, why would he feel under attack, though? He doesn't feel under attack? Then he's not taking any damage? So, he's probably gonna, you know, wag his finger and, you know, what's right, Jeff? Where does this leave us? Yeah, he's just gonna sit there and tap and then say, I've got things all wrong. Say, ... And the prosecution is not on guard. Everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless. Remember. He's still tapping. I thought it would come to this. What? Right, I have something I want to ask you. I think you have proven that the person inside this costume is not Malagard. In that case, who is this a photo of? Are we going to say perhaps Adrian Andrews? Well, no, I don't think so, because there's a very distinct lack of boobage. So, who is the person wearing the Nickel Samurai costume? Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. We should be focused on his entrance attitude, don't you think? So we're saying someone else went out in the Nickel Samurai costume to look like, you know, On Guard was going out. But, you know, I don't fucking know. Okay, I'm gonna just keep going. Yeah, why is he so calm? Okay. Mr. Wright, let's hear your thoughts. Who is supposed to be in this photograph? Okay, so I'm gonna have to look at profiles. So someone who's shorter than on guard. Do we have any sort of... We don't have any height indicators. I don't know. Who could possibly be a male who would be shorter than on guard? It looks like there's not a whole lot here. I mean, Korea's the victim, so that'd be kind of fucking dumb. Adrian's the prosecutor, that's kind of dumb. Gumshoe's the detective. Will is definitely taller, and Matt is, of course, Matt. So I think it's gonna have to be a female, and we're going to ignore the lack of boomage. So, let's present Adrian, I suppose. Adrian Andrews! If you want to know who that nickel samurai is, it is none other than this woman. And why would you say it would be Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her? Celeste, for starters, she's short. Because women are short or something. I don't know. She didn't look that much shorter than... I mean, everyone who's like an adult or not a giant is basically the same height in this game. You know, via their sprites. And she can freely move in and out of Mr. Unguard's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. Unguard that night, which means that that could be her knife, not Unguard's knife. How is all that up? It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Mr. Unguard's fingerprints all over it. That's it. Neither was used as a murder weapon! So, we're already accusing somebody, even though it's the first day of the trial. That's a little bit early. Why don't you just say what it is you want, right? I have to do this now. This is my last chance to turn things around. The defense motions to indict Mrs. Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Carita. So, are we, first of all, we can't do that. Second of all, it's really early for that. It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime. Okay, murmur. Order! I can't do it any hammier than that. I'm sorry. It's 10:23 at night. So, it looks like this trial is the most unexpected development. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. The court has issued a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. Oh, okay. Although it can't be passed without us hearing her testimony. Okay. See, Are we not going to even hear Lana's testimony at all? Alright, this is it. Maybe tomorrow? This is kind of bad for us. Huh? What do you mean? If Adrian Andrews is summoned to court as a witness, and, you know, she ends up having a rock-solid alibi, then we're done for. It means that the trial will go on for another day. One more day? Ah! Oh! So that means that Maya's still, you know, kidnapped, but hopefully safe. Are we gonna try to... I kind of want to see us go, like, between the trial and the investigation, do the whole Maya POV thing again. Why don't we get a verdict today, and then Maya... So... I mean, she'll be fine for one day. She's a strong woman. I don't think the transceiver... Excuse me. I just farted. I don't think the transceiver said we had to get it in one day. Now then, we shall send Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow. Am I going to object? What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court. I guess I'll take a state and raise an objection. Now then! Please, Your Honor, continue the trial. You must pass a verdict today. And he's going to say no. I can't do that! We can't hear Miss Andrews' testimony if she is not... Is she here? Andrews is going on. I abhor wasting such valuable time. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial. But... we cannot continue due to this unexpected development. Then we get Adrian in really fast. This unexpected development. That was a weird voice. So, I'm guessing he already has Andrews on hand. I think you underestimate me, Your Honor. What do you mean by that? And Mr. Phoenix Wright would save his way to subpoena Adrian Andrews. It's all happening according to plan, even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on. Okay, thanks, I guess? What? What is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution lobby, so are we just going to take a recess, or what? She is the next witness! Exclamation point. Everything is planned out in advance by that man? Did we ever tell him about Maya? He may be trying to help us. Somehow, I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Well, especially considering he gave us the whole, suicide thing, which is basically her motive. Looks like this battle is far from over. Exactly. Very well. We'll call the next witness. Before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Okay. There's no witness at that time, Mr. Edgeworth. ... And I screwed up my sound. Okay. We'll go on, I'll take a 10-minute recess. Okay, we're getting to be continued, so this seems like as good a place as any for me to attempt to fix my sound. So, I will be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. My sound's fixed. It's March 22nd at 2:14 p.m. in District Court. Event Lobby number 3. Actually, while I was, fixing my sound, I looked back at the, previous... It was the walkthrough, but I was looking at stuff from before. And it said that, I guess I forgot, but, the killer said that you have to get the not guilty verdict in one day. So, yeah. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Dude, I can't believe that Adrian. No way! That cool and collected Adrian Andrews! She is your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this off. The person who had easy access to the knife you had at dinner was, well, her and him, but... So after the ceremony, during the break, huh? I guess? I was sleeping like a log the entire time. So... What was I gonna say? So I didn't even realize there was a break. So I assumed the ceremony is when he won, and then the break was before the press conference / stage show thing. See, she could also easily plant that blood covered button in your Hakama. Because she was the one that came to wake me up. I suppose. Let's see. ... Then, dude, you're saying it really was her? Are we going to... It'd be really odd to get the trial done in one day. Yes, she is the real killer. She was the one who murdered Juan Carita. Wow, we haven't even heard testimony yet, and we're already making accusations, but I guess it's basically either on guard or her. We don't really have any other options, so I guess that's our theory right now. But why? I think she was buzzed with Juan. Not really. She has her own agenda. Her own agenda? What are you talking about? I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial's over. It's the Celestia thing. It'll be alright. I'll get you acquitted by the end of the day. Give me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze, okay, Mr. Lawyer Dude? Okay. Phoenix, says Pearl with a disturbing amount of movement. You think her motive is related to Miss Celestia Impact's missing suicide note, right? Yes. And she's dependent on Miss Impact for her strength and will to live. Then Miss Impact suddenly killed herself. Sounds like she left a suicide note, and the person thought to have hidden it is Juan. See, we still don't even know why Celestia killed herself. I suppose it would be in the note, wouldn't it? There's Juan Carita, the victim of this murder. And that's why I think Miss Andrews got close to Mr. Carita, all to get the suicide note back. That sounds plausible. the question is, though, why would Kurita, like, have the suicide note on his person? You'd think he'd, like, burn it or something. I don't know. But one thing bothers me. What? Who was it that first told us about their relationship? It was Edgeworth, wasn't it? Oh, that was before he was even supposed to be, you know, the prosecutor for this trial, so... Better stated, Mr. Andrews' codependency, I assume that's supposed to be Miss Andrews' codependency with regards to Miss Impacts. ... It was Edgeworth. So are we saying Edgeworth could have been feeding us false information? That is all kinds of illegal. It looks like he's still the one in command of this ship. Yeah? Don't let your guard down yet. Alright, so it looks like we're heading back to the trial. 2:25 p.m. of District Court, Courtroom number 3. Court now reconvene! Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you please! The prosecution was even subpoenaed by this court, who we didn't really actually have to subpoena, but Miss Adrian Andrews, the person who discovered the crime, in Mr. Kurita's room. But she's still twirling that fucking card. That card is supposed to have some kind of significance, isn't it? What is your occupation? I am the manager of the defendant in this case, Mr. Madangard. I see! Now then! Before we begin, Your Honor, I have one request. So she actually, you know, told us her occupation. Like, usually Edgeworth doesn't get that first try. Yeah, sure, what is it? I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing. I would love to find out more about my relationship with the victim. Okay, so she's coming out swinging, I suppose. After all, it was the topic of a certain weekly magazine recently. No, I have no idea what you mean. I've never heard of Gossipland. So I think we presented that earlier. If the judge is ever a prosecution, when does he do all my work for me? See. Anyway, I was wondering if you could tell us about your relation to the victim. Yes, I was seeing Mr. Kurita. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan, but this was a private matter between Juan and myself. Yes, we know. So it was a fry and bait matter, or was it that bait and fry? Reminds me of fishing. Good for you. I don't even know what he's talking about. I've never heard either of those sayings, so... But I didn't kill him. No one has accused you of that. I have. I've got a feeling someone will soon. Exclamation point. I think we'll understand your relationship with the victim now, Miss Andrews. Okay, so, very well then. Witness, please testify to the court about what happened when you discovered the murder that had taken place. Okay, so, witness testimony when I found the body. It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room. Okay. And there was his dead body. I was in shock. What I saw was, naturally, the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. Other than the wine glass, which she set down. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. Okay. Yeah, that seems like the proper reaction. He poured himself a glass of juice. I'm sorry, please, oh god, please tell me I'm not going to get the hiccups now. I feel like some hiccups are coming on. Yes, so I didn't remember not to touch things at the scene of a crime. Yeah, about that. And I disturbed the crime scene by moving this one thing. And that is when the fingerprints on the wine glass were made, Your Honor. So, did we determine that there were fingerprints of hers on the wine glass? I can't remember. I see! Well, Mr. Wright, because it's over the witness. Okay. Phoenix. She is one cool and collected customer, and she has the brains to match. Yes, I know. Excuse me. In order to catch a person like her, you have to avoid head-on confrontations. Please don't tell me this is going to be another you can't press sort of thing. You should disrupt her pace. Oh, okay, so it sounds like press her as much as I fucking can then. Okay, disrupt her pace. She is the type of woman who is easily thrown off by things inconsistent with her thinking. So you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let up on your offense is the instant this trial is over. Understand? Okay. So it sounds like, cross-examination when I found the body. So it sounds like I'm going to take a state just in case. But I'm just gonna start pressing the ever-living fuck out of everything. What was Mr. Angard doing at the time? He was taking a nap, as he testified. Well, privately, I mean. He's went out from his many performances as a single samurai during the ceremony. Okay. Mr. Angard did say he was taking a nap. Excuse me. I guess you could say it could not have been taken out of his room, yes? So, if he actually was napping, and not just like pretending to nap or something, then, I mean, it would probably be very unlikely for him to commit the murder since, you know, he would probably just wake up and be like a zombie and not be like, oh hey, I should go kill someone. So the only question is if he was pretending to nap or not, and assuming he's, you know, considering that he is, you know, our client, I guess he was really taking his nap, but that makes it basically impossible for him to have done it. Anyway. Excuse me. Okay, so hiccups apparently aren't going to be a problem, but yawning is. Excuse me? What are you? I assume the knife, Ezra was going to attack. Right. I thought years of school would have taught you how to construct a sentence. So he's ruining my plan as a disruptor. If you can't make a sensible sentence with a subject, then I'll make one for you. Watch. Did you, Miss Andrews, remove Mr. Angard's knife from his room? No. So, yeah, and she had prepared for that. And we were trying to get her to give up, you know, additional info. Subject, verb, object, right. Did you skip basic grammar? The witness may continue. I mean, it was a grammatically correct sentence, it's just that it had no antecedent. Okay, well, so much for that. After that I went to Juan's room, so we're gonna just keep throwing out, like, vague sentences. And why did you do that? As a friendly gesture, Juan was to make an appearance with the other heroes. Okay, sure. The show is supposed to be a show of friendship, huh? We have an option to press further. That's what we're supposed to do, I imagine, but I'm going to take a state. So, which means killing people would probably not be a good idea. Excuse me. Is that the only reason? I beg your pardon, what are you implying? You know, they went to, you know, bang, or suicide note business. You had a certain goal in mind when you started getting close to him, correct? So perhaps you had a more personal matter to discuss with the victim. Wait, ... Sorry, but I didn't have any such intentions in my mind at that time. Can't care to talk about a strong piece of evidence, I guess. Maybe continue now. Innes, what did you see when you got to his room? There was his dead body. I was in shock. Let's press that. Oh god, my sound just died. Okay, so you were in shock. And let me see if I can fix my sound. It might take a minute, so I will come back. Okay, sound is fixed. So you were in shock. What? Was I not supposed to be? So this is a very calculating person. Which means that something upon a dead body would probably seriously throw a monkey wrench in her carefully planned out day. Despite how close they were, I doubt she had romantic feelings for Mr. Kurita. No. Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock. And you can't say this you expect. A young beauty like her would not be shocked. Well, is Edgeworth coming after? Somehow I don't think beauty has anything to do with being shocked or not. No, I don't think so either. I see! What I saw was naturally the exact same scenes in the crime scene photo. This is the photo you're referring to, correct? Excuse me. Sorry. Yes, the one with the knife lodged in his chest. And the guitar case was like this too? Yes, it was open and empty, of course. And then, what did you do next, witness? Ah, that was a really short press. I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. Juice? Yes, there's a bottle of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself. But you didn't drink any of it, did you? I suppose not. Huh? There were no lip marks on this wine glass to suggest that anyone drank from it. I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down, without drinking it. Okay. As I would like to confirm with you one more time. When you discovered the dead body of Korea, you were in great shock. And that's when you poured yourself a glass of juice, correct? And what of it? My mind really was a complete blank at the time. Your mind was a complete blank. I didn't think that was possible for you. Okay. Aren't you rude today? On some days I've made one careless mistake. That one thing. What one thing? Never mind. It's no big deal. Oh, this is going to be where we're going to have an option to press further here, and we're going to get probably another statement and present against that. What was she starting to say just now? I'm going to take a state and press further. Miss Andrews, obviously you, as you said, you made a mistake at the scene of the crime. ... What I really want to know is what this mistake was. Actually, so would I. So we're talking about something other than pouring the wine glass? I'm sorry. It's kind of embarrassing. Did she spill it? Is that why there's water on the guitar case? Is because she spilled the juice on it? And I set the glass down on the dresser. I accidentally knocked the flower vase over. So it's not exactly as the crime photo was. Flower vase? I'm talking about the one on the floor, the crime scene photo. I suppose so. Those massive glass shards! So, that hadn't been knocked off before then, so that is huge. It was originally on top of the dresser. When I bumped into it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case. Okay. But why would you hold such an important piece of information? I'm sorry. I thought that since the crime scene was already in disarray, people would simply assume the vase was just another part of the mess. Yeah, except it's part of the... I mean, the fact that anything other than the wine glass was, you know... That means that there was something before you came in that was still on the dresser. Looks like another fact has come to light here. Please add this and anything else you have revealed to your testimony. I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to add. I didn't touch anything else. Okay, yeah, that's what you said, you know, with the wine glass. ... But it says, I was looking at the flower vase over where it fell into the guitar case. Okay, I am going to take a state. I assume I present against this. Now the question is what? Glossy photo Maya pushed onto me. Poor Maya. Magazine clipping. Guide map. Guitar case. There's some water, but only on top of the lid. So that's probably what happened. Is there's probably water in the flower vase. Wine glass. It does have Andrew's fingerprints. Crab photo. Oh yeah, now I remember. So fell onto the guitar case. Then why is it only on one side? Gemma Ninja's button. Suicide report attempted. One suicide. One's autopsy. Actually, let's look at that. Circle Scotland sounds is not. Oh hey, I can like swipe instead of using the things. I didn't even realize that, but of course I'm using a mouse, so I can't really swipe. A lot of this photo is gonna be a no. Attorney's badge. I'm guessing it's going to be in the guitar case or the crime photo. And if it's, let's see, I'm going to take a state. I probably just took one, but fuck, I don't care. I'm going to present the guitar case of the crime photo, and if not, it's neither one of them, then I'm going to press. Oh, the music stops, so I am likely right. You testify that you knocked over the flower vase over. Is this correct? Yes. Are you sure it fell into the guitar case? Is there some problem with what I said? No. It's not a some problem, it's a major problem. It's true that the top of the guitar case is filled with water. However, that's exactly what is so strange. Miss Andrews, you testify that the vase fell into the guitar case. However, that was true, the case should have gotten wet on the inside, not the outside. Oh, I see, because the case is open. You're probably gonna get murdered, yeah. That's very true! Furthermore, there is one other strange thing about this guitar case. What is that? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. So, the case would have had to have been opened after, after, what was I gonna say, the vase got knocked over. So did she open it, or what? Maybe to get his guitar as memorabilia or something? Okay, so the remains of the vase are scattered on the floor. Oh, what's wrong with that? Now the guitar case is open when the vase fell. The restaurant should be inside, not outside the case. Oh, yeah, so... so when she knocked over the vase, the guitar case was closed. What is your point? Right. And the case is closed at the time the vase was knocked over. Is that all? But she testified that that other than the vase and the wine glass, everything was the same, but the guitar case is open in the photo. No, think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. She said that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else. Yes, that's right. She did implicitly say that she didn't touch the guitar case. But that is what matter. The guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. It has no bearing on this case at all, but someone opened it anyway. That may very well be, however. The empty guitar case does seem to have no relation to this case. It seems there is no deeper meaning to the guitar case. Well, that's right. You need to hear more details about the guitar case. I'm going to take a statement. I'm going to make her testify, because, I mean, someone obviously opened it, and they probably wouldn't know if the guitar was found at the studio. The empty guitar case. I believe this is a crucial piece of the puzzle. I can't believe anyone would reach for straws like this, but it is you. I can't believe I'm doing this either. Alright, I'll follow along. For now. Miss Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case. Yes, Your Honor. I don't know what voice that was. So we're going to read the testimony about the guitar case. I am going to end the video as soon as this is over. I remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. God, you just said you did. It's not a big deal though, right? The case is empty after all. That's why I opened the case. Even I don't know. Okay. I have a feeling I might want to press her on the even I don't know. It's probably that she wanted the guitar, or maybe to see if the suicide note was in there or something. It looks like this really wasn't a very important point. This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and start the cross-examination. Anyway, to change the topic, a convenient escape for a weak man. Okay. So, cross-examination of the guitar case. Let's continue on. I don't remember too clearly because... Oh, okay, well, why am I doing this? I said I was going to end the video. We don't need to read that. So, yeah, I'm going to end it now. I am a Dash, and I'm out.